We're learning more and more details about this shooting at Appalachia High School. I'm here at Grady Hospital, where we know at least one of the victims from this high school shooting has been brought. Now, I know that you can see this smelly dumpster next to me. It is filled with all manner of trash. The sheriff's office is saying that this teen suspect dumped the baby's body here behind this apartment complex. I want to illustrate that I'm standing in the shallow part of what Pittman calls a lake beside his house here. This has continued to grow as it has rained today, and it's going to get deeper. He says it can get up to 5 feet deep here. One of the things that Miller says you have to remember is that your credit card company is never going to send a courier to pick up your credit card. Reporting from Lansing, Erica Murphy, Fox 47 News. And Commissioner Pitts tells me that he is planning to work with federal lawmakers to remedy the situation because for many of his constituents, what's inside this mailbox can be a lifeline. For decades, Eaton Rapids and Charlotte's football teams have faced off on the gridiron, but this time around, two mayors of both of the towns are getting in on the action. The words have faded, but the messages of hate still remain in front of a local church where vandals targeted the church by spray painting graffiti in support of Proposition 3. A local basketball league sidelined because of the pandemic is coming back this month to offer athletes and the public a chance to see some action they've never seen before. Yes! And aside from the emotional cost to Marty and her family, there's an actual financial burden attached to Amber's missing persons case. Marty, her mom, has taken it upon herself over the last 2 years to print out 1,500 flyers to find her daughter. That's the equivalent of 3 of these boxes of paper and 500 yard signs at a cost of thousands of dollars that's coming directly out of her pocket. McClumpha says that he learned early on that he loved working with plants because they have the power to bring joy to so many people. Local business owners say the event is a great fundraiser, but it also gives people the chance to visit businesses in the area. Every day, firefighters put themselves in danger, risking their lives to save others. Now, a Michigan man is putting boots on the ground and planning to walk across the state to bring awareness to a deadly disease impacting this group of first responders. But this week, council approved the measure with a few caveats. There can absolutely be no roosters, only hens. They can only have a maximum of 4 chickens. They will have to have a coop. They can't be free range. Tori Haar is one of the residents who's behind this push to make chickens legal in her city. She says her family is excited to get started.
I think just the ability to have them at our home and get our own eggs and just teach my kids that sort of like raising them. And I know you can do that with other animals, but it's just different with being able to do it with chickens.
Danielle Rod and her family runs Fanciful Farms. It's an animal rescue on the outskirts of Eaton Rapids. She says there are lots of benefits that come along with these yard birds.
They are adorable, and they also help with pest control, so they will eat the bugs around your yard. They will help fertilize your lawn. And of course, the biggest benefit is that they give you eggs.
The new ordinance takes effect October 2nd. Anyone wanting to keep chickens will have to have at least an acre of land and get a city-approved permit. Eaton Rapids says only 10 of those permits will be issued, but they are good for 2 years. Your neighborhood reporter, Erica Murphy, Fox 47 News.
Finally, we are getting a closer look at what the lyrics will be used in this case and sort of how they're going to be used.
Aisha, this RICO trial will surround rapper Young Thug, real name Jeffrey Williams, and 5 other defendants. Judge Glanville made this decision after almost 9 hours of testimony, saying the rap lyrics aren't protected by the First Amendment. The defendants are accused of being part of Young Slime Life, which prosecutors say is actually a criminal street gang. The judge found that the songs are relevant to determine gang affiliation. We've learned that there are 17 sets of lyrics from songs performed by Young Thug and other defendants that will be included as evidence. The defendants say Young Slime Life is a rap label and their lyrics are an expression of art and is protected.
The First Amendment protects an individual's right to speak his mind, regardless of whether the government considers his speech sensible, as well as intended or deeply misguided.
The defense also argued that use of these lyrics is racist and discriminatory and will unfairly poison the jury against the defendants. Opening statements in this case are set for November 27th.
Cody, just minutes ago, police gave us an update. Right now, we've got the ATF, the FBI, Atlanta police, and fire all on the scene here in front of this office building in Atlanta here at Spring and 12th Street, where police are saying there was a violent demonstration earlier today. Now, like I said, police just gave us an update with some new details just moments ago. According to Atlanta's fire chief, a person arrived outside this building here at 12:17. That person then tried to light themselves on fire with gasoline, and a security guard tried to stop that person but was unsuccessful. The security guard, we are told, suffered burns to his wrist and leg, and the protester suffered third-degree burns all across her body. Atlanta police are confirming that a Palestinian flag was found where this incident played out. Earlier, we could also see what appeared to be burned clothing on the ground in a backpack and a nearby bench. Here is part of the press conference from a short time ago. And during the press conference, I asked Police Chief Sherbaum if this building, or this consulate rather, had been the source of any other threats in the past. And he said there have been no credible threats, and he doesn't believe that anyone else is in danger. He's calling this an extreme political demonstration. Reporting from Atlanta, Erica Murphy, 11 Alive News.